Update. How do I, 20F, tell my friend, 20 meters, that he needs to stop seeing me as his future wife? Hi all. A little bit ago I made a post asking for advice about my friend, Ben, who was making me very uncomfortable by talking about me as if I was his future wife. You can find that post here. https www.reddit.com/r/relationship advice comments 174 f6 hectometers. How do I 20f tell my friend 20 meters that he need s2 UTM source equals share and UTM medium equals web 2x and context equals 3. So after reading the comments that told me the situation was likely to escalate and that I should confront him about it and cut him off, I took action. I asked my older brothers, 25 meters, 23 meters, to come over before inviting Ben to my apartment for a talk. That way if Ben acted out I would have someone to both witness it and protect me. They stayed in my room, with the door open, while I talked to Ben in the living room. When Ben got to my apartment, he could tell something was off. I sat him down and explained that while I valued our friendship, our plans for the future did not align and he needed to acknowledge that. I told him that I felt disrespected as a person because he knows I'm a lesbian who never wants kids, yet still puts me in the place of his future stay-at-home wife and mother of his children. He cut in, saying that it didn't disrespect me because he never mentioned that he and I would be married or have children together, just that we would live together and I would help raise his kids. I pointed out that that's essentially just a couple with children and that I didn't want to raise kids at all. I then told him that we need to take a step back from our friendship because it really wasn't healthy at this point. He calmly asked me if I was ending our friendship and I said yes. He seemed rather calm throughout our whole conversation, so I thought that it was safe to just come out and say it bluntly. Well, that was a mistake on my part as he lost it. He didn't even say anything to me in response, just slapped me across the face and roughly shoved me off the couch. Having my brothers there was a good call, because they intervened before he could do anything else. I went into my room and locked the door while they made him leave, just in case he tried anything else. My brothers managed to successfully get him out, and after I blocked him on everything, we spent the rest of the night playing video games to take my mind off the situation. The first thing I did the next day was snitch on him to his mom. He slapped me hard enough that there was a handprint on my face. So all it took to get his family to believe me was sending a picture with my explanation. She was appalled at his behavior and said she didn't raise her son to be that way and she was ashamed of him. She told me not to worry about him anymore and that she and his dad will deal with him. So far he's left me alone. Our mutual friends haven't talked to him since they found out what happened and life is going on like normal. Any sadness that I felt at losing a friend was gone the second he laid his hands on me. If anything else happens in the next coming while, I'll update again on my personal profile. I would strongly consider making a police report. At least start a paper trail in case he escalates further. Or, which is what I would, get him charged with assault. Hope you continue to stay safe. I strongly recommend, if you feel safe, to file a police report. A paper trail needs to be started because he is not right in the head. I'm so glad you had your brothers there. Well, that was a mistake on my part. Please don't take the blame for his decision to be violent. You were smart to have your brothers in the other room but not tell him. I wish more women would get male eyewitnesses when confronting, ending a man. Had your brothers not been there, you would have been further assaulted and he would have claimed it was mutual, or that you hit him first. Please have a police report on him. In my opinion, women should report every single thing a man does badly, that way when he ends up actually charged with a crime, there is no first-time offender, or it's not in his personality. BS. Consider making a report just in case. I'm very glad that you had your brothers around. Please be careful, op, because these things usually don't seem to just die down for the perpetrator. He feels rejected and angry, which are all his problem. From what you saw, he is not able to control his emotions without getting abusive. Perhaps have a friend, brother stay over from time just to be sure of your safety. I'm not trying to scare you. Just want you to be aware of the fact that he has already been physically abusive towards you. So, yeah, police file for sure. He will try to contact you, reason, beg, etc. Some people don't take rejection lightly. Take care, my friend, and be careful. Stay away from routines you have for a while. You need a police report. And at least for the next year you need to stay consistently strapped. 'Cause now he has no friends, no family, and no future. #MEN with nothing to lose or dangerous. I'm glad that you are safe. I'm so sorry he assaulted you. You may want to look into a police report. This is not the end. File a police report. Even if nothing comes from it, at least you will have documented history of him. He's next level crazy. Like, why in the world would you agree to being his stay-at-home co-parent as a child-free lesbian? As if you wouldn't want to live with your own actual future partner, wife? Lol, it's like laughably unhinged that he thought that sounded like a great future for you. Smart move to have your brothers there. Please file a police report for the incident, using your brothers and the photo as witnesses, evidence as needed. It's important to do not only to protect yourself but others also. If he shows back up, please call the police. His behavior during your conversation indicates that he won't stop and doesn't even consider things he did or said wrong. If he's unhinged enough to slap you during a conversation, he's unhinged enough to do something much worse. So you think you can move somewhere else? Filing a police report is a good idea in general, but I'm afraid that it won't really make him stay away from you, because it seems like the man has serious mental health issues and can be potentially dangerous for your life. File a police report, and move as soon as you can. He knows where you live. Good Lord. Thank God for Reddit calling out that this can escalate. Please be careful. I've known two people who are like Ben. One was girl who had the cops called on her twice by two separate people. The other is man who is about to be fired because he has 3 harassment complaints filed against him by 3 different women in completely different departments. Get some self-defense stuff. Turn your location on for your loved ones. And maybe get a Ring camera. Well done, op. That is a very hard and brave thing to do. Stay strong. Don't believe any sob story he comes to you with in the next while. Hey, for what it's worth, I'm proud of how you handled this. It took a lot of strength. Also, shout out to your brothers. They sound like good dudes. I was like, why would she need her brothers? Until the part he slapped you. I mean, this guy clearly has some mental problems. I am glad you ended your friendship with him. Such a weirdo.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.